What is up, guys? It's TheGreatWall, back at it again with another video. Today we are here with another rebuild. Today we're going to be rebuilding the Phillies, as you guys can see on the screen in front of you. But obviously there's a twist as always. So whenever I think of the 13 colonies, for whatever reason I think of Philadelphia. Probably because that's where the Declaration of Independence was created and signed, and a bunch of other stuff. But I always think of Pennsylvania. So for today's challenge, we are going to be using the 13 colonies, and we'll be picking 2 players from each colony. So, for instance, the 13 colonies are Virginia, Massachusetts, New Hampshire, Maryland, Connecticut, Rhode Island, Delaware, North Carolina, South Carolina, New York, New Jersey, Pennsylvania, and Georgia. So, we will be getting 2 players from each of those states, sorry, brain fart, to create this team, because 26-man roster, 13 colonies, 26 divided by 13 is 2. I know, it's perfect. It's beautiful. So, that being said, we're going to be keeping Zach Wheeler. I think there's like maybe 2 players we're keeping. We're going to keep Harrison Bader. He's from New York. But yeah, we do have a lot of tough decisions to make. A lot of good players from a lot of different states. With that being said, we're going to go ahead and we're going to start making some moves and start getting some players in here. Alright, would it be a great wall video if I didn't get James Wood? He is from Maryland, which is one of the 13 colonies. So that being said, we're going to trade Phil Bickford and Christopher Sanchez to get him. Yeah, this is the first deal we're going to make. He's going to be a stud, so I'm not worried. Alright, this might feel like an overpay a little bit, but we're going to trade Kyle Schwarber, Ranger Suarez, and Matt Manning to get Nicholas. I'm not saying that because I'm not going to call it lacking. Can't hit lefties very well, but he's going to destroy righties, and he always does well in the sim for everyone else but me. So I'm going to give him another shot and see if we can make it happen. But obviously, he's going to be one of our Pennsylvania slots, so we're going to make this deal. All right, we are going to be trading Jesus Luzardo, where is he? Lucas Sims, and Max Kepler for Dylan Cease, who is from Georgia. He's going to be our other Georgia slot. Yeah, I think he's going to do well for us, so we're going to make this deal and hope it plays out well. Alright, we're going to trade Andrew Painter, Orion Kirkering, and Rafael Marchand for Mason Miller, who is from Pennsylvania. He's going to be our other Pennsylvania slot, so we already got Georgia and Pennsylvania done. So yeah, we're going to make this deal and hope it plays out well for us. Alright, we're going to trade Jose Alvarado, David Robertson, and Taiwan Walker for Josh Hader, who is from Maryland. So that's gonna be Maryland done too. So far we've already got 3 states done. So yeah, we're gonna make this deal. Hopefully he stays pretty good for us. All right, we're gonna trade Matt Strahm for Emilio Pagan, who is from South Carolina. Yeah, we're gonna make this deal. Hope it plays out well. All right, we're gonna straight up trade Jordan Romano for Carl Edwards Jr., who is our other South Carolina player. He normally does well, so yeah, we're gonna make this deal. Hope it plays out well for us. Alright, we're going to trade Daniel Robert and Bryce Harper for George Springer, who's from Connecticut. Connecticut's another hard state, so glad we can at least get someone pretty good. So we're going to make this deal and hope it plays out well for us. Alright, we're going to trade Garrett Stubbs and Max Laser for Ben Kasparius, also from Connecticut. So Connecticut's good and done. Yeah, hopefully this plays out well for us. Alright, we're going to trade Rafael Antigua and Gage Wood for Cam Schlittler. Just had a great game against the Yankees. Actually, at the time of recording this, it is the 3rd of October. Just had a great performance last night against the Red Sox. So we're going to make this deal. Hope he can be a beast for us. So, yeah. I forgot to mention it, but he is from Massachusetts, just so you guys know. Alright, so we're going to trade Otto Kemp and Edmundo Sosa over... Actually, hold on. Yeah, we're going to trade them over to the Cubs for Matt Shaw, who is the other Massachusetts player I will be adding. He's probably going to be a bench bat at best, but he's from Massachusetts. Holy fuck, Massachusetts. Fuck, Massachusetts. So we're going to get him and add him to the team. Yeah. Alright, we're going to trade Matthew Potok, Alec Boehm, and Marcus Lee Sang for Zach Geloff, who is from Delaware. Yeah, I need players from Delaware. He's going to play second base, so, yeah. Alright, we're going to trade Nick Castellanos, Walker Buehler, and Moises Chase, or Chase, whatever that is, to the Royals for Daniel Lynch, Taylor Clark, and Hunter Harvey. This is a very weird deal, but I'm dumping $41 million onto the Royals. Hunter Harvey's from North Carolina. He's going to be one of the players that we get. And then Taylor Clark is from Virginia, as well as Daniel Lynch. So these are going to be low-end bullpen guys. He's going to be a middle-of-the-pack bullpen guy. So yeah, we're going to make this deal and knock out 3 different players that we need. So yeah, hopefully this plays out well for us. Alright, this might seem like a slight overpay. I don't know if it is. But we're going to send Trey Turner, Aiden Miller, and Rodolfo Castro to the Rangers for Corey Seager. He always hits very well. He's a very good player. So he's also from North Carolina, which is a state we need. So this deal is going to make North Carolina be done. So yeah, hopefully this plays out well for us. All right, we're going to trade Brewer, Hicklin, and Aaron Nola for Kyle Teal. He's from New Jersey. He's going to be our catcher. Yeah, I'm just hoping he can hold it down back there, to be honest. So, yeah. All right. I'm going to be trading Oscar Mercado, Donovan Walton, and unfortunately Carl Edwards Jr. I did the math. I'm not going to have enough starting pitchers with the amount of relief pitchers I have. And for some of these states, it's hard to find players. Like Virginia, the only other starting pitcher I wanted, the one starting pitcher I wanted was Andrew Abbott from the Reds. But I don't have the facilities to get him, unfortunately. So I need to keep the Virginia guys the way they are. So we're going to trade Carl Edwards Jr., who's from South Carolina and was going to be one of our players, for Jordan Montgomery, who's also from South Carolina. So states stay the same. It's just kind of just swapping out who we have. So we're going to make this deal and hope for the best. So yeah. Alright, this feels like an overpay, probably because it is, but I'm going to trade JT Real Muto for Jared Triolo from New Hampshire, one of the hardest states to find. So we're going to make this deal and hope it plays out well for us. Alright, so the Pirates there's currently 4 active players from New Hampshire, and the Pirates somehow have 2 of them. Yeah. So we're going to get Cam Devaney. Technically, Ian Hamilton is from New Hampshire. Not technically, he is from New Hampshire. Was born there. But, like I said, I already have enough relief pitchers. So Cam Devaney is going to be the guy we get from New Hampshire. He's just going to sit on the bench. He's not going to do anything. So, that being said, we're going to make this deal and hope that this doesn't tank our team potential. So, yeah, we're going to make this deal. Alright, we're going to trade Ryan Cusick for Brandon Garcia. Hold on. Yeah, we're going to trade Ryan Cusick for Brandon Garcia, who's from Rhode Island. Rhode Island is going to be the hardest one, without a doubt. I don't even know if they have 2 players that are active, so Rhode Island might screw us over here. But that being said, we're going to make this deal and hope for the best. All right, we're going to trade Tanner Banks, Tim Meza, and Nathan Carafa for Mason Fluharty, who is from Delaware, so Delaware should hopefully be done. As of right now, our pitching looks like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So technically speaking, we can't take on any more pitchers. Yeah, I have a feeling that this isn't going to go as well as I hoped, because this is our starting rotation right here. That's it. We don't have any other starters. And I don't know if Zach Wheeler is going to be able to carry this team all by himself. But that being said, we're going to make this deal and figure that all out later. Alright, bear with me now for a second. Alright, so this one is going to be tough to wrap your head around. Jeremy Pena was born in the Dominican Republic, but he moved to Providence, Rhode Island when he was 9 years old. So yeah, and he grew up in Providence. Went to the University of Maine, which blah, blah, blah. But you know what? He lived in Rhode Island. This is the closest we're going to get to someone from Rhode Island that's good. I don't know where he's going to fit into this team, but we are going to trade Brandon Marsh, who's from Georgia, but I already have 2 Georgia players. Johan Rojas from the DR, and Yohan Duran from the DR as well. Does this count as cheating? Maybe, but there's literally only 1 active player from Rhode Island that I can find. So we're going to make this deal and hope that we can get the last couple pieces and be fine. So, yeah. Alright, we're going to trade Alejandro Torres, Bryson Stott for Logan O'Hoppe from New York. He's going to either be he's going to probably be our starting DH. And then I'm going to move probably Corey Seager to third or something, or second, or Jeremy Pena. One of them is going to move and play third or second. And then our outfield is set. Our outfield is very good. But that being said, we're going to make this deal. And then we're going to go find one more player from New Jersey. Probably not, but we're going to find one more player from New Jersey, and then we are going to start simming. Alright, we're going to trade Griff McGarry and Justin Crawford for Anthony Volpe. I'm going to turn him into a beast. I don't know where he's going to play. He might. Problem is we have a lot of players who should be playing second base. I'll figure it all out, but yeah, we're going to get Volpe to round out the squad here. And then we're going to go through, make sure everything's good, and then start simming. Alright, so this is probably going to get a little confusing, but just so you guys can see, Georgia, Connecticut, Rhode Island, Pennsylvania, oh, we skipped a person, Maryland, North Carolina, Pennsylvania, New York, Massachusetts, Maryland, Georgia, South Carolina, North Carolina, New York, New Jersey, South Carolina, Massachusetts, New Hampshire, Virginia, Delaware, Connecticut, Virginia, Pennsylvania. Oh, he's not here. He's on the waivers, as you can see. New Hampshire and Rhode Island. So we should be good. I have a full, what's it called here? A full list here that I'll probably end up sending my editor at some point. But yeah, the team is good to go. Everything should be good. So yeah, we're going to start simming. This team should definitely win a World Series, honestly. 4-man rotation might hurt, but I don't think it's going to hurt us enough to not win it. So, see you guys at the All-Star break. Alright, we're at the Home Run Derby. We have two guys here. We have Nicholas and George Springer, who's down to a 91. So, if we can get as much value out of him as possible, that'd be nice. Nick Kurtz. Wow. That's his name. He's got 27 home runs, up to a 91. Hitting 344, having a great year. What's in mind? The Phillies. I got 3 All-Stars off the rip. Any pitchers? Andrew Abbott, of course, is elite because I didn't pick him up. Zach Wheeler doing okay, 12-5. Christopher Sanchez, I've had to trade him away, obviously. He's doing very well with the Nationals. Who else do we have here? I'm not seeing any of my guys, which is Jordan Montgomery. 3.51 ERA, 1.26 WHIP is kind of crazy. Phillies, anyone else? No. So only 2 starting pitchers actually showing up. Relief pitchers. Taylor Clark. All right, he's getting better, which is good. Closing pitchers. Oh, wow. Wait, where's Mason Miller? Where is Mason Miller? Hunter Harvey. I was Bruce, or what the hell? Only 10 games pitched for him. Mason Miller, 4 ERA. Oh wait, he's not our closer. He's not. He's just a bullpen guy. Josh Hader is actually our closer. Okay. 0-4, 29 saves and 5 blown saves. So he's on pace for his most saves in his career, which is good, I guess. Catcher, Kyle Teel is our everyday catcher, hitting 258 up to an 81. I do like that. Very good, very good. Logan O'Hoppe is our other catcher, who is hitting 260 as a DH mainly against lefties, but he's going up everywhere, which is good. Obviously, we saw the main man, Nick, going off. Bryce Harper, anywhere? I traded him to Toronto. I forgot about that. He's up to a 92 somehow, still getting better. Unbelievable. All right, that's fine. Second base, we have Volpe, hitting 228. Getting better all around, though. How's his defense looking? That's what I want to know. Terrible. All right. For comparison, Nico has 1,000 fielding percentage. Otto Lopez has slightly worse or slightly better than Volpe. Third base, Corey Seager is doing very well, hitting 276. Like I said, Corey Seager always goes off in the sim. Only 16 home runs. He'll pick it up in the second half. Anyone else? First of all, we had a backup, but I guess not. Shortstop Jeremy Pena, 284, up to 94. All right, he's doing a job. Left field, we've got James Wood hitting 262. He's going up a ton though, which is great. Yeah, he's at 20 home runs already, which is good. Center field, we have where is he? Harrison Bader, only hitting 234. Gotta get that up, but not doing terrible. And then right field, George Springer hitting 304. We saw him. And then DH is, I think it's a combination of Zach Meoff, Zach Geloff, and Logan O'Hoppe. So Logan O'Hoppe's 260, and Zach Geloff's 240. I mean, you combine the two, they have 500,000 votes, which wouldn't even be close to enough, but that's fine. But yeah, that being said, I'm not going to make any moves. We're just going to ride out the team how it is and try to win the World Series this year. So I think we're in a good spot. We're first in the division by 6 games, so we had a much bigger lead, but we started slowing down. But it is what it is. We're going to get through to this and try to win ourselves a World Series. All right, we had a solid draft. Obviously, we're not keeping any of these players. They're all international players. We had a couple injured guys, this guy and this guy, but 3 good players that are going to be good in someone else's bullpen. So, wow, I didn't take a single starting pitcher. That's fine. That being said, I don't think this is going to matter. We're going to win the World Series this year and be fine. So, yeah. All right, we finished 91 and 72, and we win the division. Yeah, we're taking on the Braves in the first round. We are the 3 seed. Yeah, Cubs had 100 wins, so did the Dodgers. So, yeah, the fact that we should technically be the 5th seed based on wins is kind of funny, but yeah, we'll take it. Second ranked team, I feel like we should have did better, but let's see how the guys did. Zach Wheeler had the most shutouts. Jeremy Pena and Nicholas did a lot of good stuff. Finished 4th for the batting title. Let's just take a look at the WAR. You guys know the drill. That's all we really care about on this channel. Not actually, but Zach Wheeler with a 4. Did a hell of a job. What overall is he? 96. All right. He's going down slowly. Anyone else? Wow, our pitching sucked. I mean, Brad Lord was out here with a higher WAR than some of our players. Dylan Cease, 1.6 WAR, 12 and 10, 4.62 ERA was not it really. And then Jordan Montgomery with a 1.3 WAR, 12 and 10, 4.15. Oh my god. Cam Shitter wasn't even here. That sucks. All right. Jeremy Pena 5.7, George Springer 5.7 as well. Kyle Teal with a 5.1 in his first full year. He definitely won Rookie of the Year. Didn't win Rookie of the Year. All right. Nicholas 4.4, Corey Seager with a 4.3, won Silver Slugger and was an All-Star as we saw before. He had 288 with 26 home runs, not bad. Come on, James, tell me you're here, please, buddy. No James Wood. Wow. All right. So how did he do? But awards, Nick won the Hank Aaron and Rookie of the Year. Okay, that makes a lot of sense. He was 3rd for MVP as a rookie. What a year. Wow, but what's his name wasn't even on the list. Cade Horton and Heriberto Hernandez. My apologies. Yeah, I mean, good for him. I don't think he did better than Kyle Teal, though. That's fine. He did win a Gold Glove, which is great. Yeah, I mean, all around good rookie season for him. Yeah, that being said, I'm going to fix the team, and then we're going to head into the playoffs. So, yeah. Alright, just so you guys can see, this is what it looks like. It's the same team we ran with. How did Cam do? Stayed the exact same. 15 and 10, 4.6 ERA. I mean, it's not bad. 0.3 WAR, though, is terrible. Yeah, but it's the same exact team that we had coming into this. Big Ben. They started him for most of the year. He was 5 and 10 with a 4.48 ERA. 0.3 WAR as well. He pitched in 85 games? This is why we lost. This is why we weren't as good. We had Mason Fluharty pitching so much. No disrespect. 1.2 WAR for the guy, though. Good for him, I mean. I guess. But, like, damn. Why is he playing? Why is Cam Devaney playing in 78 games with 260 at-bats? This is definitely why we weren't as good as we could have been. 1 home run out of 259 at-bats is crazy. But, yeah, that being said, we are going to go ahead. We're going to get to the playoffs, so, yeah. We are taking on the Braves. Zach Wheeler versus Schwellenbach. Game 1 is a dub. Sale versus Cam Schlitter. Game 2 is a loss. Game 3, Dylan Cease versus Reynaldo Lopez. The moment we've all been waiting for. Not actually. We are rocking the City Connects, so something. That is something. Dylan Cease, though, I'm going to need you to have a big game. How many innings did he pitch? Pitched 6 innings that game. He only, yeah, I mean, I guess whatever. Dylan Cease, the lineup is disgusting. Dylan Cease, I need you to have a legacy game here. We're going to go batter by batter, not take a chance. There we go. We get one. Dylan Cease throws up another 0, which is good.
Take your base, ball 4.
Alright, I'm gonna let him try to get out of it. There we go. We put up 2. Dylan Cease, just get me 1 more inning if you can.
He's safe. 3.
There we go.
3.
First sign of trouble, he's out. He gives up a tank. That's fine. Alright, but we are going to pull him early. I know this might sound crazy, but we run a 4-man rotation. He's already tired, and we need him for the next round. So, that being said, I am going to bring in Hunter Harvey, who is my go-to a lot. So, there we go. Hunter Harvey holds it down. We get 2 more. We get 4 runs. We're going to bring in Brandon Garcia to see if he can get me a couple outs here.
3.
We put up another 4. Brandon Garcia, take us home.
Ball 4, take your base. Ball 4, take your base. That hit him. First base.
Okay, come on, Brandon Garcia. 1 more out. There we go. All right. So I did leave Brandon Garcia out to dry, but we were up by 11 or 10 or whatever. So Kyle Teal, player of the game. That's what I like to see. Taking on the Cubs, I'm going to go fix the rotation because Jordan Montgomery is not starting game 1. So we'll be back in a second. All right, taking on the Cubs, we got Wheeler on the bump versus Justin Steele. Game 1 is a dub. Cam Schlitter versus Cade Horton. Game 2 is a loss. Cease versus Shota. Game 3 is a dub. Jordan Montgomery to send us to the next round versus Jameson Taillon is a dub. All right, we're going on to face the Dodgers. I'm going to make sure our team looks good, and then we're going to hop into it. All right, we're taking on the Dodgers. It's going to be a tough matchup here, but Zach Wheeler versus Shohei Ohtani, Game 1, is a dub. Cam Schlitter, Game 2 versus Blake Snell, is a dub. Cease versus Yamamoto, Game 3, is a loss by 1. Montgomery versus Glasnow, Game 4, is a loss. Ohtani versus Zach Wheeler, come on, we need this one in a big way, is a win. Cam Schlitter versus Blake Snell to send us to the World Series, is a loss. Dylan Cease on the bump in yet another elimination game. Oh, we need this one bad. We need this one bad. We cannot fumble this. We came out 2-0, and now we are, in an elimination game here.
Play ball.
I need the team to come through. We start off with 3 in the first.
First base.
Okay, all right. Dylan?
Take your base.
Dylan.
Ball 4.
There we go. All right, so we give them 1 back, but we get 2 more.
3.
Dylan, I just need you to go 5. We get 2 more. 4 more. Oh, my gosh, this offense is clicking. There we go. We get another one. Dylan Cease. Just get me through this inning. He gives up a 2-run homer. That's all right. First sign of trouble, he's out.
3.
All right. Good game from him. We're going to bring in Daniel Lynch, see if he can get me 2 outs here. Double play. Perfect. We get 3 more runs. Oh, my gosh. This offense is on fire. This offense is on fire. Daniel Lynch, just pitch as long as you can.
3. Ball 4, take your base.
Oh my gosh, Daniel Lynch, take us to the promised land.
Ball 4, take your base.
There we go. All right, we put up 16 runs in an elimination game. We're going to bring in, what's his name, Brandon Garcia. Let him finish this out.
3.
And we are going on to face the Yankees or the Royals. Wow, Jeremy Pena, 4 for 5, 4 runs, a home run, 3 RBIs, 3 doubles, and a walk. We just slaughtered the Dodgers. Oh my. Wow. And we're taking on the Yankees. I'm going to go fix the rotation. I do not want Jordan Montgomery Game 1. Yeah, Zach Wheeler, he has a week rest, so yeah. All right. We just got through the Dodgers. We're taking on the Yankees. Game 1, Wheeler versus Clark Schmidt, is a dub. Every single Game 1 has gone to us 4-3. That's crazy. Game 2, Fried versus Cam Schlittler, is a loss. Dylan Cease first row Don game 3 is a W. Montgomery versus Clark Schmidt game 4 is a loss. Freed versus Zach Wheeler game 5, come on, is a dub. We have a chance to win a World Series right here. Cam Schlittler on the bump. He's 1-3 on the postseason, which is not what we're looking for. But you know what? We're playing at Yankee Stadium. Cam on the bump against his former team. Actually, technically not former team because he's a rookie. So, never actually played for the Yankees in this one. So, that being said, can we come out firing like we did against the Dodgers? 2 runs to start it. Come on. Oh my gosh, the team is on fire. Cammy boy, just get it done, buddy. Come on. There we go. We put up 3 more. Cam, you have a beautiful cushion. Another strikeout. There we go. Cam. We get another run. There we go. 2 more.
Take your base, ball 4.
Oh my, is Cam about to throw a shutout? We're going to hop in. Final out of the World Series. Aaron Judge versus Cam Schlittler. What an absolute performance and a half. 13 strikeouts for the guy against his technically former, technically not former team to end the World Series with a dub. As long as we don't fall apart completely. And he's still, oh wow, he's 113 pitches deep and he still has stamina. That's what pitching in 40 games does to a guy. Come on. There we go. 1-1 on the big Judge. Cam also huge as well. Pause. Oh yeah, we got him where we want him. 1-2, baby. Show him that heater. Show him that heater. Oh, fuck me. Aaron Judge did not miss that one. All right, so Cam Schlittler's shutout is gone. He's still gonna get the complete game, but that's very unfortunate. Oh my gosh. Please, Cammy boy, let's do a job here. There we go. All right.
0-2.
One more here. One more. And we are World Series champions with the Phillies. Yeah, technically, did we have to cheat a little bit by bringing Jeremy Pena? Yeah, probably. But 14 strikeouts is a hell of a game from Cam Schlittler. Wow. And I only got one of those, so Cam Schlittler gets it done. Nicholas, 2 for 4, the home run, did his job. Yeah. We are World Series champions. Who won the awards? Zach Geloff, World Series MVP. Playoff MVP is, what's his name? But how are you World Series MVP with only 7 at-bats in the World Series? But yeah, Nick wins himself the postseason MVP. Corey Seager in second, and then Harrison Bader. But yeah, we had a phenomenal team. This is the final team. Just take one more look at it. Yeah, we should be good here. Like I said, if I need to, I will send my editor a screenshot of the list that I had. But yeah, that being said, thank you guys as always for watching. Stay tuned for the next one, and peace.